Hey YouTube, it's Ethan Mystical Child back with another video. Today's topic is going to be on why you should let them lose you. Nowadays, people are so easy to walk away from relationships and think that the grass is greener on the other side. And most of the time, they come to find out that the grass is not greener on the other side. So today, I'm going to give you some reasons why I feel that anyone that is not being valued or being taken for granted, these are the reasons why you should let them lose you. Number one, you need to let people lose you because they never valued you in the first place. If you are in a situation where you feel that a person is not valuing you or not taking you serious, you don't need to be around them anyway. They need to lose you. Because nowadays people are toxic and they don't value good people until they lose them. And then when they lose them, then they want to come back and try to come back into your life. But I don't understand why people can't avoid that and just appreciate the people that they have in their life when they have them. Another reason why you should let them lose you, they like to go along with the crowd, most of these type of people who feel like the grass is greener on the other side, or people who take their friendships or relationships or whatever dynamic for granted. They like to follow behind people, and people who like to follow behind people or follow behind the crowd, they really don't know themselves. So they're not a valuable player in your life anyway. Because if a person doesn't know themselves, that's immaturity. They're still quite immature. And they haven't learned what a real valuable person brings to any type of relationship. So they should lose you. You should just let them go and let them go live their greener life, somewhere else. Another reason, let them believe what they want to believe. Most of the time, people have their views on another person's life. Prime example. Say, for instance, if you have a friend and you are a nice friend, great friend actually. You're there for your friend. You emotionally, if they need something, you're there for them. If they need the ear, you're there to hear their problems, to give them good advice potentially. But then someone would see how great your friendship is and then come talk about you behind your back to your friend. And then sometimes, most of the time, they will believe these people. But character speaks for itself. That's something that doesn't need to be explained. It's nothing that needs to be actually taken for granted, because there are not a lot of people with good character nowadays. So if you know you are a person of good character and you really respect your friends and you're there for your friends, or it could be family or in a relationship, however the dynamic works out. If you're not being respected in your character as a real friend, or whatever part this plays in your life is not being valued, you should let them lose you, because they will, again, realize that they lost a good person, because character speaks for itself. And again, there are not a lot of people out here nowadays with good character and someone that's honestly there to be a friend and just be a friend. Nowadays, people are looking for what you can give them. They're around you for benefits. They're not around you for just the niceness of a friendship or a relationship, or just being harmonious as in family. Another reason why you should let them lose you, normally they don't value your self-worth. They sleep on your worth. And again, if you're a good person and you have good character and you really check for whatever relationship this is in, however it plays out for you, they don't value you. They don't value your worth, and it's bad nowadays, and they sleep on your worth. You could be a prize right before somebody's eyes nowadays. Sorry for the shaking. You could be like a real prize right before somebody's eyes nowadays, and they will just not see it. They would just glaze over it. You could be a real diamond just right there, ready to pick up. They will pick up the rock. Another analogy I like to give, they like to dumpster dive. People that don't have no worth in their life cannot understand the worth that another person brings to their life. Again, when I say they like to dumpster dive, they like to go in dumpsters and look for relationships, whether it's friendships, toxic family members to be around, whatever this dynamic is. They like dumpster diving. They like people who are toxic and just low barrel sometimes. It's just like, it's disgusting. They don't want fresh groceries pulling up in a truck. No, that's too much work for them. That just, they just can't take that. No, I need to stick with what I know, which is my toxicness, not valuing my friendships or not valuing the people in my life. And yeah, you should let them lose you. Let them just see you walk right out their life. You don't even have to make a big fuss or fight about it. Once you realize that a person is not valuing you once you realize that what you bring into the table is not being valued, you don't have to argue about it. Maybe one time you could bring awareness to it and see if the person is self-aware. Sometimes people do things and they're not aware. But if you realize that they're aware of what they're doing and they're not valuing you, no, just walk away. Let them lose you. Because down the road, they're going to need somebody like you. And you're going to be nowhere to be found. And then that's where they're going to realize this is their karma for treating a good person the way they have treated them. Another reason why. These people only see good people that have good characters and good self-worth and good things like this. They use them. They don't treat them, how can I say? They don't treat them as like valuable. They treat them as like indispensable. And it's terrible because when people that are value and have like good self-worth and good morals and good standings, this can be taught to a friend who really doesn't value themselves or who have insecurities and all that. But instead of looking at it like that, they will hate on you. And they're just blinded to the blessing that you are in their life. Let me just say that. They just blinded to the blessing that you are. And to close this, I would like to say that due to times that like you realize the mistake that was made and it will just be like lost time. You look back and say, oh, I spent my time with this person and they didn't value me. And don't look at it like that. Because you're being taught something too. You actually being taught a little self-worth as well. Because sometimes you can have all these characteristics within you and don't really see it. The person that's using you see it, but you don't really see it. You know? And it's just a certain amount of time that it takes for people to just mistreat you and abuse you for you to have a light bulb moment and say, I'm worth more than this. So in a way, they're a catalyst for, you to see you are better than this. Why I'm over here trying to give my good old energy and my good old self-worth and my good old, character, my good character to rub off on this person? It won't. It would just drain you. And another thing about this, I'm going to say this. Another thing about this, when a person doesn't value you, but you value the relationship that you see with them, they end up draining you. So they'll take your good old energy and swap out their energy for your energy. So now you start to feel less than. And now all of a sudden they start to feel empowered and feel like, I'm better than you. And then they start looking down on you. So again, yeah, it's not good to be in these situations. So I think these are some good reasons why, you need to let people lose you in life in certain situations and circumstances you are in. And it's Libra season. And Libra season is great for bringing balance to your life. Taking clutter out your life and just throwing it away. Shout out to all the Libras. Happy birthday to all y'all. if y'all see this video in time. And until next time, thank you guys for watching my video. And I thank my subscribers for subscribing to my channel and watching my content. And if you like the content that I have here, I'd appreciate if you guys that are new here would subscribe to my channel, because I will have a lot more content like this coming in the future, and as well as tarot and oracle readings and pick a card. So thank you so much for visiting my channel. Until next time.